Hey, how's everybody doing this lovely Saturday evening? Hope y'all are having a good weekend. Please like the videos, subscribe to the channel to get all the notification updates. Hopefully you're enjoying the content I'm putting out. This weekend I've got a little two-part video. Part one, I'm going to cover what is cryptocurrency, how is it mined, what does mining even mean? And then in part two, I'm actually going to set up a wallet. I'm going to download a miner. I'm going to get set up on the Ethereum network to start mining Ethereum, just to kind of show maybe how easy or maybe how difficult it will be based on your current level of knowledge with computers. So, what is cryptocurrency? Investopedia defines it as a digital or virtual currency that is secured by cryptography, which makes it nearly impossible to counterfeit or double spend. Cryptography is defined as the art of writing and solving codes, which is encryption. So your favorite cryptocurrency runs on an algorithm that is secured by cryptography, and when you begin to mine cryptocurrency, you're just trying to solve math equations on that algorithm to end up verifying transactions, basically getting an answer to update a transaction log. Many cryptocurrencies are decentralized networks based on blockchain technology. And blockchain is basically defined the way it sounds. It is a chain of blocks connected together with information inside of the blocks. It's basically a huge ledger that's tracked by everybody that participates in verifying transactions, aka mining. A defining feature of cryptocurrency is that they are generally not issued by any central authority, rendering them theoretically immune to government interference or manipulation. So, with that being said, there's also no banks involved with cryptocurrency. And that is something, a point of interest for some people that are like, well, I don't really, like the idea that this is just a digital asset. Like, I can't actually hold it in my hand. But, I'm not trying to convince anybody one way or the other. It just, in my opinion, with my banking situation, I don't keep all of my cash inside of my house, right? I use a bank. And when I do my online banking and I'm looking at the amount I have, it's digital. It's not actually in my hand. Same thing with the stock market. When you buy stocks, you're not receiving an actual stock. You're just getting a digital confirmation that, yes, you do own X amount of an asset, X amount of fiat currency, so on and so forth. Now, obviously, the US dollar and the US economy is well established and is hopefully not going anywhere in the near future. So there is a lot of trust with the US dollar. That means something when you want to use it for a transaction. Cryptocurrency is gaining a large foothold with the trust aspect of everything. On all your local news channels, you're no longer getting the seedy, dirty news reports about Bitcoin being used on the Silk Road to buy drugs on the dark web. You're actually getting all of these news articles coming out now about Dogecoin and Bitcoin's hitting, $55,000. So the world of cryptocurrency really is moving to the mainstream. It is still a digital asset, but like I said, so are a lot of the other assets that a lot of people invest in. With that being said, let's kind of look at the blockchain. Let's use Bitcoin for the example. Alice wants to send Bob Bitcoin, so she starts a transaction. As soon as she starts that transaction, there's a block that is put out that needs to be verified. It goes out to the network of people that are verifying transactions, which is the algorithm that Bitcoin is mined upon. Once these people verify the transaction, it gets added to the blockchain. It gets verified and updated so that the next piece of this blockchain contains all the information from the past blockchains and is now updated to the new chain so that when the next transaction is processed, it's got this new chain to make everything else compute and come up and all the numbers match up perfectly. And, of course, Bob receives his cryptocurrency from Alice. That's basically the important thing for people sending it. The important part for people mining it is everything in between. So let's get into the different types of mining real quick. This website lists 5 different types, which is hilarious when we get to the end. At least to me, I thought it was funny. You can see scrolling down through here, different types of hardwares. Right here, it does show you Bitcoin uses SHA-256 hashing algorithm. SHA-256 is the algorithm in which you will get Bitcoin from. Litecoin has its own algorithm, Dash has its own algorithm, Ethereum has its own algorithm, so on and so forth. So once you get into mining, that kind of, pick your algorithm and then you'll know what you need to do to get into it. So the first type of mining is cloud mining. With cloud mining, there's basically giant warehouses where a company has rented and they've set up tons and tons of mining rigs, and you can go to them and basically rent the mining rig, rent, the hash power for them to mine the crypto, and they'll send you a portion of the rewards. Obviously, that saves on your power bill, that saves on your space, but you're not going to get maybe as rich of rewards. Type 2 is ASIC mining. That is probably the most popular one right now, ASIC, Application Specific Integrated Circuit. These ASIC miners are developed for specific algorithms. If you get one for Bitcoin, you're going to get on Bitcoin's algorithm and mine. You can't use it for Ethereum. You can't use it for any other cryptocurrencies. So they're site-specific, which makes them very powerful because it knows what algorithm it's aiming for, and you solve the algorithm a little bit faster. Type 3, GPU mining. This is your graphics card inside of your computer. You can see here on this picture, people take multiple graphics cards, link them all together, and are basically using the graphic card to use the computing power to solve the algorithm to verify the transaction to get the rewards. It's all just done on computing power. These algorithms are complex mathematical equations and you're trying to solve them. Well, your computer is. Type 4 is a little outdated. CPU mining, it is the oldest, it's the original, therefore it is the slower one. You're basically just using your CPU to mine. And then Type 5 is the one that cracked me up. It's mobile mining. And on the surface you might think like, oh man, I can use my phone to mine cryptocurrency. But as it says right here, you may wonder if CPU mining is not viable, how is mobile mining possible? And the answer is it's not a thing and it never will be effective as other methods. It is not a thing. So a lot of low cap brand new coins try to tout, being able to use mobile mining with their coin because it's something new or different. It's not. It's just kind of a gimmick. I don't know why. I guess they were just being thorough with their article to include it. It just made me laugh, but that's basically your setup, your introduction to cryptocurrency, to mining. Like I said, my next video here, I'll set up a wallet with MetaMask, I'll get onto an Ethereum miner, and I'll kind of show you how to get started with that. So like I said, thanks for watching the video. Like, subscribe, leave a comment for what you want to see next. Thank you. Stay tuned for part 2.